Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and create this modern tropical mansion. So this is actually going to be a little bit different because it is going to be a collab with one of my good friends, Simproved, and she went ahead and built the exterior of this house. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet on her channel, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description to that so you can go ahead and see that first. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas and my channel here is called Thomas TV, where I make a range of different Sims 4 speed build videos mainly. So I kind of just do really what kind of speed builds I want, but on Sundays I do a 64x64 lot or just like a mansion build every Sunday. So if you like those type of builds similar to this one, then that'll be every Sunday. So this is kind of like a bonus one this week since this is going up on a Friday. And yeah, so if you want to go ahead and download this lot for yourself, it is up in the gallery now. My origin ID is real Thomas TV1, and I'll also put a link in the description to the online gallery, as I know that's easier for some of you to download things that way. And yeah, so even though this is a mansion build, this only has 2 bedrooms, which, you know, it's kind of like one of those things where I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, can I class this as a mansion if it doesn't have so many bedrooms? But the kind of main part of this house, it's the upstairs isn't really that large, because it's kind of focused on other things such as, like, you know, the glass roofs and also the big garden area in the middle of the home. So all those little details kind of reduce the size of the house, which is totally fine, but it just meant it is a smaller number of bedrooms. So you could maybe make the study into another bedroom, or you could even make a basement as well if you need more bedrooms, but there are 2. And also as well, I think there's around the similar amount of bathrooms, so probably 2 or 3. I always kind of forget how many bedrooms and bathrooms the builds have, but I always kind of do a similar amount of bathrooms to bedrooms, so I'll presume there's going to be 2 or 3 of those. So we're kind of starting off here with the kitchen slash dining room area, and there is also kind of like a porchway kind of directly out from this as well, where there is also an outdoor seating area, as you can see there, which we've just been working on. And I also put an easel out there as well, because I thought, you know, there's lots of nice things to look at in this particular world. Well, I didn't mention this, but this is on the island of Windenburg, so, you know, you can kind of use that and kind of do the picture from referencing there. So that's there, and there's also a little bar area here too, kind of like on the side of the kitchen area, I guess you could call it. So Fry went ahead and actually put down these flooring tiles from Cats and Dogs, and also the kind of like very pale white looking tiles on the wall coverings as kind of a basic thing. But I actually really love that, so I just left it how it was from what Fry put in before she kind of uploaded to the gallery. So it's kind of a little bit different for me, that's why I left it in, because I would normally kind of choose like painted walls or something, so I thought that kind of worked really well with the modern theme in this build, so that's what I did here. And I did kind of go ahead and use this kind of the same tile but in different colour swatches as like feature walls here and there. So as you can see behind the fireplace here, we are using this kind of like orangey tile of the same type of tile. And we also got that little modern sort of fireplace there from City Living. And you can see I'm actually using one of those little stone rugs that we got from Get Together underneath the fireplace. Now normally what I do is that I'll just get like a stone wall, like a flooring tile or something, and just put that underneath the fireplaces, because I always forget about that, the little rug stone thing, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit easier to use than choosing a floor tile out and putting it underneath the fireplace, because I feel like sometimes when you have like carpet and the fireplace on it, it looks better to have like a little bit of stone underneath it or something to kind of, because it doesn't really seem right having, you know, a fireplace on carpet. So this room right here is the living room. You can kind of see as well, I don't know if you noticed, but it's a very kind of open plan sort of floor plan here. So the kind of all the downstairs just kind of, you can walk around the whole thing. And also you can see here too that I'm doing this little trick with the why can't I think of the word? The fish tanks. I don't know why I forgot that word there. But I've done this before in a recent build, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the Brinton Bay Dream Mansion, but I did that with the oh my god, I'm totally messing up my words today. With the fish tanks, and kind of putting them in a room by itself, just like a very small room, and then putting just windows around it. And sometimes I do it behind beds as well, because I think it's a nice little just addition and something a little bit different. So that's what I did there, and I think I did it behind one of the beds, and it's also there in the living room there. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to do here with this particular sort of like balcony area, I guess you could call it, because I wasn't really too sure what to do with that little area, because I needed to put the stairs in somewhere. And then I was thinking that there's not really much I could do with that space, because it's very kind of narrow and like just the point as well from the triangle. So I thought I'd just go ahead and just take out the floor there and kind of have it as like a mezzanine sort of level. So this is one of the bathrooms here that we're working on. Nothing too kind of spectacular about it. I kind of do most of my bathrooms the same. I find find them quite just boring to do, and I don't really kind of put a lot of sort of effort into it, because I feel like it's not really something that you're going to spend a lot of time in. I mean, I do put effort into it to decorate it and stuff, but it's not really like a main focus in my builds, I suppose. But I think everybody's the same. So this is one of the bedrooms here. Now, these are the two bedrooms that are next to each other, and I wasn't really too sure how I was going to access this particular this particular room, because when you come out from the kind of hallway area upstairs, you've kind of got one of the bedrooms, and then it's kind of like an outdoor balcony area, and you've got this room here. So as you can see, you have to walk outside to go ahead and get to this room. Now, I was kind of thinking that's a little bit, you know, maybe not that convenient, but then when I was thinking again, well, the outside of that balcony is actually still inside the house, because it's this kind of like sort of garden in the middle of the house, as you probably saw. So I suppose it kind of is sort of in the house at the same time, if that makes sense. It's kind of just a exterior slash interior corridor. I don't really know how to describe it. So this is the secondary bedroom here, and you can see I'm doing this thing again, well, I'm about to, the kind of fish tank thing behind the bed that I was talking about before in the living room area. I don't really do this too often, because I feel like it is a very modern thing, but saying that, I did actually do it when I was talking about that Brinton Bay Dream Mansion build, and that was very kind of suburban and traditional and stuff, and it still worked there quite nicely. So I suppose it's not just a modern thing, and you could use it in other types of builds. So I've also got a nice big fireplace here. There's actually a lot of fireplaces in this build. So there's one, you know, in the living room. There's also, well, in both the bedrooms I have one too, and a nice big TV and a little seating area. So now we're working on the balcony area of this room here. Now, I'm kind of a little bit confused if which one would be the master bedroom, because they both kind of have good things about them, because, you know, this one right here has this balcony area, and then the other room as well, the green one, has this kind of, you know, big fireplace and stuff. So both the rooms kind of have good things about them, which always makes it difficult to decide on master bedrooms, because I notice in most people's speed builds, they do state which one is the master bedroom, but in my builds, I do a lot of things that are very neutral. So if you're new to my channel, you may not know this, but I don't really tend to do kids rooms and over clutter my builds, because I like to keep things sort of very neutral, which will make it easier for you to kind of fit any type of family that you have into one of my builds, because I don't play the game myself, I just build. So really, I'm not kind of building for any specific, you know, sim family that I'm playing with. I'm basically just keeping things neutral, so whatever type of family you have, you can download one of my houses off the gallery and it should fit your family. So that's why I kind of don't do, you know, kids rooms and very personalized things and clutter a lot of the time. Just kind of keeps things a bit more simpler in my builds. But saying that, sometimes it is kind of nice to do the one-off occasional build where I kind of go a little bit more crazy with clutter, or do some more personalised bedrooms and things like that. So this is kind of one of the backyard areas. It's kind of hard to describe, because I've got this one right here with the big pool, and there's also another area as well, such as, you know, next to the kitchen with the dining table out there. There's also another kind of balcony area sort of thing from the living room, and also the one upstairs. And then we've got this other kind of pool in the middle of the house as well. Now, you're probably wondering if I'm going to decorate that middle area with the other pool in the middle of the house. Well, I actually decided not to, because I feel like it's already kind of, I just didn't really feel like putting furniture in that middle garden of the house would look right, because as you can see, it's got like the stone details on the floor and stuff. So I just left that blank. Now, I don't know if that looks good or not, but, you know, when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about putting, like, you know, some lounge chairs out there and stuff, and I don't really think it would fit in that well. So you can see there, I was kind of thinking about should I do that or not, so I just left it blank. But if you want to go ahead and put some stuff out there in that middle garden area, then feel free to go ahead and do that. So we're just working on another bathroom here. Now, like I said, I do think there's only about 2 or 3 bathrooms in this build, but, you know, nothing wrong with that, since it is only 2 bedrooms in the build anyway. So I kind of normally match the amount of bedrooms to bathrooms, like I was saying at the start. Then this room right here is kind of, again, off the side of the living room, and I wasn't really too sure what to do with it, really, so I kind of just made it into another sort of sitting room, really. And I also went ahead and put a little bar area there too, and also you can see the study that's on the other side there as well. Now, I am using the small wall height, small, short wall height doors there to go off to the bathrooms and the study there. Now, we don't actually have any sort of medium wall height walls that don't have glass in them, so there's no kind of privacy there, so it's kind of really annoying. I wish that they would kind of update that, because it's really frustrating when I want to use a medium wall height, you know, door or something, but they all have glass in them, so it doesn't really work for bathrooms and stuff like that. So right now we're just working on this kind of extra little outdoor area. So this one has a kind of nice bar area and also another hot tub. I think there are like 2 or 3 hot tubs in this build, which is totally over, you know, than you need, but, you know, it is a very fancy mansion, so I suppose it kind of fits well with that theme. And then I wasn't really too sure what to do with this area, so I just went ahead and made it into sort of like a little gardening area so your Sims have something else to do. And we're just going to be working on the hallway here, and I think that is pretty much it for today's build. So is this the upstairs hallway? I can't even remember. Yeah, I think it is. So I just went ahead and put another kind of computer desk here. So we do have the study, which may be a more private room, and then you got this one here, which is kind of the communal area. So if your Sims want to do like homework or something, that might be good for that. And also that window there, you can see me kind of mess around with it a few times. It was keep disappearing for some reason, so I don't know why that was happening, but if that does happen when you download it, all you have to do is click on it and then you can see it comes back. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you here with the screenshots. I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of it. If you have any more suggestions for builds and mansions you want to see next, then let me know about that in the comment section as well. Make sure you go ahead and check out Fry's channel to see her part 1 of this build and her other amazing speed builds. And if you're new to my channel today, then welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!